Hello friends. Welcome to Study Time. Today current affairs for competitive exams 2021. Actress Lakshmi Devi wins an award. Indian-American actress and filmmaker Lakshmi Devi has won the prestigious Gold Remmy Award for direction at the 54th World Fest Houston International Film Festival. She was awarded for her film, When the Music Changes. Other previous recipients of the Remmy Awards include Spielberg, Lucas, Ang Lee, the Coen brothers, Ridley Scott, John Lee Hancock, Brian De Palma, Randall Kleiser, etc. New process to enhance the life of aluminum alloy. Indian scientists have developed an environmental-friendly process, which can provide excellent corrosion resistance to the high-strength aluminum alloys. It involves an electrochemical method for the production of an oxide film on a metallic substrate. High-strength aluminum alloys are extensively used in aerospace, textile, and automotive applications. First CAR T-cell therapy conducted at ACTREC. The chimeric antigen receptor T-cell CAR T therapy has emerged as an important development in cancer treatment. On the 4th of June 2021, the first CAR T-cell therapy, a type of gene therapy, was done at the bone marrow transplant unit at ACTREC, Tata Memorial Centre in Mumbai. The CAR T-cells were designed and manufactured at the Bioscience and Bioengineering (BSBE) Department of IIT Bombay. HT Kodethan wins at INMA Global Awards 2021. Hindustan Times HT Kodethan won 4 awards, in various segments, at the recently held International News Media Association INMA Global Awards 2021. Along with the 4 awards, HT Kodethan also achieved an honorable mention in the Best Initiative to Register Users category. The Hindustan Times Kodethan was launched in October 2020 in collaboration with the Delhi government. IIT Bombay professor elected to MBO. Roop Mallik, a professor in the Department of Biosciences and Bioengineering at IIT Bombay, has been elected as an associate member of the European Molecular Biology Organization (EMBO). He is the 5th Indian scientist and the only one from IIT Bombay to join the life scientists community. He is the only Indian among 9 associate members elected to EMBO for the year 2021. Dr. Reddy's ties up with Rockwell. Dr. Reddy's Laboratories has entered into a strategic partnership with Hyderabad-based Rockwell Industries, specializing in commercial cold chain appliance manufacturing. They will provide vaccine freezers for storing Sputnik V, the Russian-made COVID-19 vaccine. The deal has been closed to supply at least 750 COVID-19 vaccine freezers to various hospitals and institutions across the country. Novel technique to help detect cyclones. Indian scientists have found a promising technique for early detection of the development of tropical cyclones in the atmospheric column prior to satellite detection over ocean surface in North Indian Ocean region. A team of scientists from IIT Kharagpur has devised a novel method using the eddy detection technique. The research was published in the journal Atmospheric Research. Vedanta to acquire Videocon Industries. The Mumbai Bench of Insolvency Tribunal has cleared Vedanta Group Arms resolution plan to acquire bankrupt conglomerate Videocon Industries. The National Company Law Tribunal (NCLT) has approved a bid by Twinstar Technologies to acquire the 13 firms of Videocon Industries Ltd for 2,962 crore rupees. Financial creditors' claims worth over 61,773 crore has been admitted. Indian Bank and Practo join hands. Indian Bank and healthcare company Practo have joined hands. They will provide existing and former employees of the bank and their family members with Practo's signature corporate health and wellness plans during the COVID-19 pandemic. Over 74,000 of its present and retired staff members will benefit from these health plans that provide affordable and 24/7 access to high-quality care. El Salvador adopts Bitcoin as legal tender. El Salvador has become the first country in the world to formally adopt Bitcoin as legal tender. The decision came after Congress approved President Nayib Bukele's proposal to embrace cryptocurrency. With 62 out of 84 possible votes, a majority of lawmakers voted in favor of the initiative to create a law that will formally adopt Bitcoin. TPCL to buy a stake in 3 power utilities. The Tata Power Company Limited's TPCL proposed purchase of a 51% stake each in 3 power utilities in Orissa has been cleared by the Competition Commission of India (CCI). TPCL will buy the stakes in Western Electricity Supply Company of Orissa, WESCO, Southern Electricity Supply Company of Orissa Ltd, SOUTHCO, and Central Electricity Supply Company of Orissa Ltd, CESCO. First consignment of nano urea flagged off. Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha on the 8th of June 2021 flagged off the first consignment of nano urea liquid from the Kalol area of Gujarat through virtual mode. This is the world's first liquid nano urea, which will enhance crop yield and protect crops from seasonal damage. It is aimed at saving the environment and keeping the soil of the agricultural fields fertile. Honeywell to build a new company. Honeywell International Inc. will combine its quantum solutions business with Cambridge Quantum Computing (CQC) to form the largest, most advanced standalone quantum computing company in the world. The new company will offer the world's highest performing quantum computer and a full suite of quantum software, including the first and most advanced quantum operating system. India drops Chinese Olympic kit sponsor. The Indian Olympic Association (IOA) has dropped Chinese sportswear maker Li-Ning as its official kit partner. Its athletes will wear unbranded apparel at the Tokyo Games instead. Chinese companies have faced a backlash in India since 20 Indian soldiers were killed in a clash with Chinese forces in a Himalayan border dispute in 2020. 8 Indian universities top 400. 8 Indian universities, one more than the year 2020, have found a place among the best 400 globally, according to the QS World University Rankings 2022. IIT Bombay, IIT Delhi, and IISc Bangalore feature among the top 200. IIT Bombay with a rank of 177 as the best from India. It's followed by IIT Delhi, 185th position, and IISc, 86th position. Funds allocated under Swachh Bharat Mission. 40,700 crore rupees has been allocated under Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin Phase -2 towards solid and liquid waste management to support over 2 lakh villages in the current financial year. The National Scheme Sanctioning Committee of Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin, under the chairmanship of Secretary, Ministry of Jal Shakti, approved the annual implementation plan of states and UTs. Birsa Munda's death anniversary. The 9th of June marks the death anniversary of tribal freedom fighter Birsa Munda. Birsa Munda had participated in anti-missionary and anti-establishment activities between 1886 and 1890 in Chabasa. He was arrested by the British police on the 3rd of March 1900. He died young, at 25, in Ranchi jail on June 9 the same year. Jharkhand was carved out of Bihar on his birth anniversary on the 15th of November 2000. Bihar Gov sanctions Rs. 300 crore. The Bihar government has sanctioned Rs. 300 crore for payment of compensation to deaths due to COVID in the state. The government has given approval for the release of this amount from the state contingency fund to meet the expenditure of compensation. The compensation amount already announced by the government is Rs. 4 lakh for each death due to COVID in the state. Tilottama wins award at UK Asian Film Fest. Actress Tilottama Shome has won the Best Actor award at the 23rd edition of the UK Asian Film Festival. She has won the award for her film Ragir, The Wayfarers, which was directed by Gautam Ghosh. Film Ragir, The Wayfarers, revolves around 3 strangers who live on a daily wage basis. Apart from Tilottama, filmmaker Gautam Ghosh has also won the award for Best Director. Anup Chandra Pandey appointed as the new ACTREC. President Ram Nath Kovind on the 8th of June 2021 appointed Anup Chandra Pandey, a retired Uttar Pradesh cadre IAS officer, to the post of Election Commissioner. Anup Pandey, a 1984 batch IAS, served as the former Chief Secretary of Uttar Pradesh. The 3-member Election Commission has Sushil Chandra as the Chief Election Commissioner and Rajiv Kumar as the other Election Commissioner. Anganwadi workers to get smartphones. The Uttar Pradesh CM Yogi Adityanath on the 8th of June 2021 directed to provide smartphones to all Anganwadi workers in the state. There are 1.89 lakh Anganwadi centers in the state with about 4 lakh workers available. The CM has also launched Mukhya Mantri Bal Seva Yojana for the children whose parents have died due to COVID, as well as the children who are suffering from non-COVID diseases. Keteka to give 2000 rupees subsidy to street vendors. Karnataka government on the 8th of June 2021 launched a 33.83 crore rupees scheme for street vendors through direct benefit transfer (DBT) of 2,000 rupees each to 2.16 lakh vendors in the state. The state gov distributes COVID-19 relief to street vendors registered under the Department of Skill Development, Entrepreneurship and Livelihoods Deen Dayal Antyodaya Scheme, a national urban livelihood mission. M.K. Jain reappointed as RBI Deputy Governor. The Appointments Committee of the Cabinet on the 8th of June 2021 approved the reappointment of Mahesh Kumar Jain, Deputy Governor, Reserve Bank of India (RBI) for 2 years with effect from the 22nd of June. With the reappointment of Jain, the central bank now has 4 serving deputy governors. The other 3 serving deputy governors are Michael Patra, M. Rajeshwar Rao, and Rabi Sanka. Andhra Gov to set up 3 pediatric centers. The Andhra Pradesh CM Jagan Mohan Reddy decided on the 7th of June 2021 to set up 3 pediatric centers in the state with an estimated cost of 540 crore rupees. The government has decided to set up 3 centers in Visakhapatnam, Tirupati, and Vijayawada Guntur region and to shell out 180 crore rupees on each center. The wards and pediatric centers will have state-of-art facilities for children. Spurti Priya as grievance officer, Facebook. Social media platform Facebook named Spurti Priya as its grievance officer for India. This move comes close on the heels of the new Information Technology Intermediary Guidelines and Digital Media Ethics Code Rules 2021 coming into force in May 21. As per rules, social media companies with over 50,000 users have to appoint a grievance officer, nodal officer, and a chief compliance officer. Orissa sanctions 26.29 crore rupees for street vendors. Orissa CM Naveen Patnaik on the 8th of June 2021 sanctioned an amount of 26.29 crore rupees from the Chief Minister's Relief Fund as COVID-19 assistance for 87,657 street vendors in urban areas. The street vendors will receive financial assistance of 3,000 rupees each. In 2020, the central government sanctioned 8.2 crore rupees collateral-free loans for street vendors in Orissa under PM Swanidhi Yojana. World Bank cuts FY22 growth forecast to 8.3%. The World Bank on the 8th of June 2021 slashed India's GDP forecast to 8.3% for FY22, the fiscal year starting April 2021, as against its earlier estimate of 10.1%. It has further projected India's growth to be 7.5% in 2022, even as the country's recovery is being hampered by an unprecedented second wave of the COVID-19. In 2023, India is expected to grow by 6.5%, as per the report. Leh, only place with double hump camels. Leh in Ladakh is the only place where one can see double hump camels in India. This species of camel known as Bactrian camel is the only living remnant of India's connection with the famous Silk Route and Ladakh as the link of this ancient trade route. As per the latest census, there are 298 Bactrian camels in number in Leh district and the whole country. Obituaries. The senior leader of BJP in Karnataka CM Udasi passed away in Bengaluru in June 2021. Udasi, who entered the assembly in 1983 as an independent from Hangal, has represented the constituency 6 times. Former Haryana minister and veteran BJP leader Kamla Verma passed away in June 2021. She was elected as MLA from Haryana's Yamunanagar in 1977 and later served as a cabinet minister. Defense Minister addresses a webinar. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh addressed a webinar on India-Sweden defense industry cooperation on the 8th of June 2021. He emphasized that India is the third largest business partner for Sweden. He informed that the India-Sweden Defence Cooperation MoU, which was signed during the EU-India Summit in November 2009, has scope for exchange of expertise, training, logistic and maintenance, and R&D cooperation. EAMS Jayashankar on 3-day visit to Kuwait. External Affairs Minister Dr. Jayashankar is on a 3-day visit to Kuwait from the 9th of June 2021. He is visiting Kuwait at the invitation of the Foreign Minister and Minister of State for Cabinet Affairs Sheikh Dr. Ahmad Nasser Al Muhammad Al Sabah. This is his first visit to Kuwait as External Affairs Minister. He will hold high-level meetings there. India at 117th position on 17 SDGs. India's rank has slipped by 2 places to 117 on the 17 Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs) adopted as a part of the 2030 Agenda by 193 United Nations member states in 2015. The State of India's Environment Report 2021 revealed that India's rank was 115 in 2020. India ranks below 4 South Asian countries: Bhutan, Nepal, Sri Lanka, and Bangladesh. US Navy refuels aircraft using unmanned drone. For the first time in history, the US Navy and Boeing have demonstrated air-to-air refueling operations using an unmanned aircraft, the Boeing-owned MQ-25T-1 test asset, to refuel another aircraft. The successful flight demonstrated that the MQ-25 Stingray can fulfill its tanker mission using the Navy's standard probe and drag aerial refueling method. Union Bank to pick up 9% stake in NARCL. Union Bank of India (UBIT) will pick a 9% stake in the National Asset Reconstruction Company Ltd, NARCL. It has identified non-performing assets (NPAs) worth 7,800 crore rupees to be transferred to the proposed bad bank for resolution. Bad bank refers to a financial institution that takes over the bad assets of lenders and undertakes resolution. NFSU ties up with DoD. National Forensic Sciences University (NFSU) has tied up with U.S. Department of Defense (DoD) to recover and identify the remains of over 400 missing U.S. military personnel in India during World War II. And more has been signed in this regard with the Defense Prisoner of War Missing in Action Accounting Agency (DPAA). The agency is currently trying to trace more than 81,800 missing personnel. Assam to replicate Bharat Ratna Padma Awards. The Assam government has decided to replicate the annual Bharat Ratna and Padma Awards, entailing a slew of benefits for the awardees. While the Assam Ratna would be presented to one person who has made a significant contribution to society, the Assam Vibhushan would be presented to 3, the Assam Bhushan to 2, and the Assam Shri to 10 persons every year. TCS to become the title partner of London Marathon. Tata Consultancy Services (TCS) will become the title partner of the London Marathon from 2022. Following the race on October 3, 2021, it has signed a 6-year partnership with the mass sporting event. The ambition for 2021 is for 50,000 runners to take part in the mass participation event from Blackheath to the Mall, and a further 50,000 in the virtual event. Kapil Mohan appointed as Joint Secretary. Rear Admiral Kapil Mohan Dheer has taken over as the Joint Secretary, Navy and Defense Staff, in the Department of Military Affairs. He is the first Armed Forces officer to tenant this assignment. He is the senior-most serving Marine Commando Marcos and has served in frontline afloat and ashore assignments, including command of the Premier Marcos establishment. Form heritage panels to protect monuments. The Madras High Court has directed the Tamil Nadu Gov to establish in 8 weeks the Mamallapuram World Heritage Area Management Authority to manage and safeguard monuments. The Heritage Commission shall act as an advisory body to the authority and the government as well. It shall consist of 17 members, including the representatives from the Archaeological Survey of India. Largest dinosaur species discovered. A gigantic dinosaur discovered in Australia's outback has been identified as a new species and recognized as one of the largest to ever roam the Earth, according to paleontologists. The Australotitan cooperensis, part of the titanosaur family that lived about 100 million years ago, has finally been named and described 15 years after its bones were first uncovered. It has the nickname Cooper. The end. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, comment and subscribe.